This is an original production of The Gnomes of Wonder Garden, with story, music, and performance by Nathaniel Santa Cruz. Let's begin. Chapter 2, Petipom's Apple Cake. Birds were chirping outside. Hamilton opened his eyes, expecting to see the forest, but instead found himself in a bedroom. His bedroom. Recalling the events that had brought him here, he remembered where he was. Here, at Wonder Garden. He peeked over the bed covers and wiggled his toes beneath the soft, cozy blankets. Hamilton yawned. He rolled over and then pressed his head into the fluffy pillow. A smile spread across his face. Home, he thought to himself. When he opened his eyes again, Hamilton noticed something he hadn't seen before. He picked it up. A comb. Wandering over to his desk, he found something else. A waxy stick with a little black tip. A candle. Suddenly, a light appeared. Ah! Hamilton jumped and hid behind his bed. Slowly, he raised his eyes and peeked out again. Resting on the candle was a gentle flame. But slowly, it took the shape of a tiny person. The figure turned and waved. Then it vanished and reappeared on another candle. Ah! Hamilton ducked again. The little flame hopped from candle to candle, teasing Hamilton until there was a knock on the door. It was Thumbkin. Finding Hamilton hiding, Thumbkin laughed and introduced him to Sister Flame, their living candlelight. Sister Flame she is, our candlelight. She gives to us her warmth and light, full of radiance and smiles bright. She'll guide you home on the darkest night. When you're alone, she'll be by your side. Sister Flame twirled and curtsied atop her candle, covering her mouth with giggles. Hamilton was mesmerized. Noticing something in Hamilton's hand, Thumbkin smiled. Ah, I see you found my beard comb. That one, in particular, was the first comb I ever carved, back when I was just a gnomelet. A gnomelet? Asked Hamilton. What's that? Oh, it's what we call gnomes who haven't grown into their beards yet, Thumbkin explained. Oh, I thought all gnomes had beards, said Hamilton. Not all of us, said Thumbkin, shaking his head. Young gnomes must grow into their beards. How long does it take? Asked Hamilton. Well, it depends, replied Thumbkin. A gnome's beard is quite special. Unlike the hair on our heads, which grow with time, our beards only grow when we exhibit good fruit. Like apples? Hamilton guessed. Ah, no, Thumbkin chuckled. Not fruit from a tree, but fruit of the heart. Love, joy, peace, and patience. There's kindness, gentleness, and self-control. All of these will put hair on a gnome's chin. It usually takes a good handful of them to grow a fine beard, which is why it could take some time. Setting down the comb, Hamilton's tummy grumbled. Thumbkin smiled and invited him downstairs for breakfast. Hopping from candle to candle, Sister Flame led the way. As the table was set, Hamilton looked out the kitchen window and saw someone skipping towards the house. He was all dressed in yellow. His pointed hat, coat, and pants were yellow. He wore a brown belt around his waist, brown boots pulled up to his knees, and a bright orange scarf around his neck. Most notably, he didn't have a beard. Excited to see him, Thumbkin told Hamilton about little Petipom. Little Petipom lives in a tree full of golden plums and birds that sing. Coming round the corner you may see little Petipom Pom full of glee. Little Petipom Pom grows things sweet, making fruits and berries into treats. Look up to the sky and you will see little Petipom Pom in a tree. Suddenly, the front door burst open, and in came Petipom, singing. The apples are ripe, oh can't you see? I made some cake from the apple tree, freshly baked and ready to eat, spiced with butter baked into a treat. Apples for all and apples for me. Come share it around the table with me. Thumbkin, thoroughly entertained, gave a playful round of applause, as did Sister Flame. Petipom took a bow, then, straightening up, spotted Hamilton sitting beside Thumbkin at the table. "Oh," he said, surprised. "Hello." "Petipom," said Thumbkin, "this is Mr. Hamilton Squirrel. Yesterday, he saved my home from the woodpecker, and I invited him to stay." Petipom's eyes brightened. "A friend of Thumbkin is a friend of all," he announced. "Welcome to Wonder Garden." He walked to the table and set down his basket. "I was just coming over to bring Thumbkin some freshly baked apple cake, but I'm afraid I didn't bring enough." He pulled out the cake and set it on the table. Hamilton had never tasted apple cake before, and was curious to try it. "Not to worry," said Thumbkin. "I'm happy to share." Cutting the cake in half, Thumbkin offered a slice to Hamilton. Gratefully, he took a bite. It was warm, sweet, crispy on the outside, and soft on the inside. This is amazing." Thank you," said Petipom, clasping his hands. "It only comes once a year, which is why I couldn't wait to make it today." Together they finished the apple cake, and before long, it was all gone. "Oh dear," said Petipom, "I need to make more." Thumbkin wiped his beard and smiled. "Thank you for sharing your first batch with us. It was superb." Petipom stood and bowed once more. Then, cheerfully, he excused himself, singing merrily back the way he came. Smiling, Thumbkin turned to Hamilton. "Come," he said. "I'd like to show you around." The day had just begun.
Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed this story. Be sure to visit us at wondergarden.net or join us on the Wonder Garden app. Now, please enjoy some music from this story performed by Catherine Brunner.
Sister Flame, she is our candlelight. She gives to us her warmth and light, full of radiance and smiles bright. She'll guide you home on the darkest night. When you're alone, she'll be by your side. Sister Flame, she is our candlelight. She gives to us her warmth and light, full of radiance and smiles bright. She'll guide you home on the darkest night. When you're alone, she'll be by your side. Little Petipom lives in a tree, full of golden plums and birds that sing. Coming round the corner you may see little Petipom Pom full of glee. Little Petipom Pom grows things sweet, baking fruits and berries into treats. Look up to the sky and you will see little Petipom Pom in a tree. Little Petipom lives in a tree, full of golden plums and birds that sing. Coming round the corner you may see little Petipom Pom full of glee. Little Petipom Pom grows things sweet, baking fruits and berries into treats. Look up to the sky and you will see little Petipom Pom in a tree. The apples are ripe, oh can't you see? I made some cake from the apple tree, freshly baked and ready to eat, spiced with butter, baked into a treat. Apples for all and apples for me. Come share it around the table with me. The apples are ripe, oh can't you see? I made some cake from the apple tree, freshly baked and ready to eat, spiced with butter, baked into a treat. Apples for all and apples for me. Come share it around the table with me.